I was never aware of any other option but to question everything. To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. Life is worth living as long as there's a laugh in it. No matter how safe and beautiful it is, a cage is still a cage. If those at your top are weak, your bottom will be rotten. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. Light in your mind is better than darkness in your soul. Until death itself comes, no calamity need be feared. There's no clarity. There was never meant to be clarity. Agitate him and ascertain the pattern of his movement. Failure is not when you fail once, but when you refuse to learn from your mistake. When inequality takes root, a garden of problems flourishes. The only limits for tomorrow are the doubts we have today. A truth that's told with bad intent beats all the lies you can invent. Don't worry about being effective. Just concentrate on being faithful to the truth. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Never regret a day in your life. Good days give happiness. Bad days give experience. Worst days give lessons. And best days give memories. Most of what matters in our lives takes place in our absence. Where attention goes, energy flows. Where intention goes, energy flows. You can't understand where someone's going unless you understand where they've been. Distance sometimes lets you know who is worth keeping and who is worth letting go. In making tactical dispositions, the highest pitch you can attain is to conceal them. To know that we know what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know. That is true knowledge. To subdue an enemy without fighting is the greatest of skills. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. We say later, later, until later becomes too late, and all we can think of is if only. Freedom is the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. The petty thief is imprisoned, but the big thief becomes a feudal lord. Believe those who are seeking the truth. Doubt those who find it. Sometimes the questions are complicated and the answers are simple. Being born is like being kidnapped and then sold into slavery. I'm going to try speaking some reckless words, and I want you to try to listen recklessly. Gratitude is best refined through the fires of adversity. Heaven is like an egg, and the earth is like the yolk of the egg. Make the most of yourself, for that is all there is of you. He who knows he is a fool is not the biggest fool. He who knows he is confused is not in the worst confusion. Maturity is when you stop complaining and making excuses and start making changes. Hence the saying, the enlightened ruler lays his plans well ahead. The good general cultivates his resources. The longing for paradise is man's longing not to be man. Hats have power. Hats can change you into someone else. Genius is measured not by static volume, but by kinetic vision. Dream big, stay positive, work hard, and enjoy the journey. We must live together as brothers or perish together as fools. You know, the minute you stop thinking about it, it'll happen. I is for integrity. Be honest with yourself and others. All things one has forgotten scream for help in dreams. They laugh at me because I'm different. I laugh at them because they're all the same. In the cherry blossom shade, there's no such thing as a stranger. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. Follow your heart. You may go astray, but your life will find its direction somehow. There is no saint without a past, no sinner without a future. When a wise man points at the moon, the imbecile examines the finger. A whetstone, though it cannot cut, may sharpen a knife that will. To shine your brightest light is to be who you truly are. Everything's a risk. Not doing anything is a risk. It's up to you. Stay quiet about your goals. Soon your results will do all the talking. Chaos is more freedom. In fact, total freedom, but no meaning. A good completion takes a long time. A bad completion cannot be changed later. If you're treated like a puppet, find a new ball of string. Even if you are on the right track, but just sit there, you will still get run over. You often meet your fate on the road you take to avoid it. Maybe other people will try to limit me, but I don't limit myself. Those who win never give up. Those who give up never win. Truth often sacrificed for the sake of stability and peace. To succeed in life, you need 3 things: a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone. Have enough courage to start and enough heart to finish. Success involves going to where others believe is too far. Just remain in the center, watching, and then forget that you are there. If the enemy has occupied them before you, do not follow him, but retreat and try to entice him away. If a general shows confidence in his men, but always insists on his orders being obeyed, the gain will be mutual. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. Your life is a reflection of your thoughts. Think well. Follow your heart, then root its longing with the facts. Adversity discourages losers. Adversity inspires winners. Almost nobody dances sober unless they happen to be insane. Cherish that which is in you and shut out that which is without, for much knowledge is a curse. If the path before you is clear, you're probably on someone else's. Life is short. Live it. Love is rare. Grab it. Anger is bad. Dump it. Fear is awful. Face it. Memories are sweet. Cherish them. Stop trying to create a new you around the same old people. We're going to aspire to break through and create our own reality. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. Nothing isn't better or worse than anything. Nothing is just nothing. Be mindful. Be grateful. Be positive. Be true. Be kind. The most dangerous of all falsehoods is a slightly distorted truth. Shoot for the moon. Even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. A tiny change today brings a dramatically different tomorrow. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. The road to success is dotted with many tempting parking spaces. Life is an experiment in which you may fail or succeed. Explore more. Expect least. Here, in this quiet place we own, worlds are born. Run the voodoo down. There are no second chances in life, except to feel remorse. I knew I was alone in a way that no earthling has ever been before. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you odd. Only he who has no use for the empire is fit to be entrusted with it. Focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. With regard to narrow passes, if you can occupy them first, let them be strongly garrisoned and await the advent of the enemy. Your life has a limit, but knowledge has none. If you use what is limited to pursue what has no limit, you will be in danger. Only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master. For this reason, mastery demands all of a person. Life is 10% what you make it, and 90% how you take it. Life is fragile. We're not guaranteed a tomorrow, so give it everything you've got.